Hello friends, this is Gangadhar from Dimensions to discuss the quantitative questions from the IBPS PO 4th paper. See, in that the series questions are from 11 to 15. We need to find out the missing term of the series. Coming to the first series question 11th one, the given terms are like 2, 123, 223 and the missing term along with 368, 470. Let us take the differences between the values. The difference between these two values is 121, whereas the difference between these two values is 100. And we know this 121 is 11 square, 100 is 10 square, and we don't know these differences. And if you calculate this difference, this value is 49. See, 11 square, 10 square, 7 square, there it will be 9 square, and surely it will be 8 square. If this is 81, and your next number is 223 plus 81. 223 plus 81 is 304, and that is your answer. Okay. Next, coming to 12th problem. For the 12th problem, the given terms are like this. We need to identify the odd one of the series. For the same pattern, let's check the differences between the values. 896 minus 16, the difference is 880. Now coming to here, let us take the difference between these two values. Okay, 913 and 400. So your answer will be 440 is the difference. Okay, see, we don't have this difference as well as this difference, and let us take this difference. If you calculate this difference, that will be, and then 34 and then 21, that will be 55. See, this is 880, this is 440, this is 55. So 880 will half 440, 440 will half 220, 220 will half 110, 110 will half 55. This difference will be 220, and this missing term will be 1336 plus 220, which is 1556. Okay, that was the next term of the series. Right? Whereas coming to the 13th problem, it is given that 19, 46, 110, 235, the missing term 794. Check the difference between the values. The difference between the values is 27. And if you observe, this difference value is 64. Okay? And this difference value is 125. This is 3 cube, this is 4 cube, this is 5 cube. Surely this difference is 6 cube, 216. So 235 plus 216 is the missing term of the series. Okay, that means 451 is your answer. Okay, next coming to the 14th problem, the given terms are like this. We need to identify the missing term. Take the differences. The difference between 36 and 13 is 23. And whereas coming to here, the difference between 36 and 70, which is 34. We don't have this difference as well as this difference, and if you take this difference value, which is nothing but, okay, 18 minus 9 is 7, okay, 24 minus 17, 24 minus 17 is again 7, 77. Okay, now if you observe, this 23 can be expressed as 5 square minus 2. This 34 can be expressed as 6 square minus 2. Okay, 18 minus 9, this is 9, okay, 79. And this 79 can be expressed as 9 square minus 2. Surely 7 square minus 2, 8 square minus 2. 7 square minus 2 is 47. So this value is 70 plus 47, nothing but 170 is the missing term of the problem. Okay. Whereas coming to 15th one, that is given like 679, 1230, 2332, 3985, and then missing term along with 8954. Again, check the differences. The difference between these two values, 679 and 1230. If you took the difference, this is 10 minus 9 is 1, and this will be 2. So 12 minus 7 is 5, and 11 minus 6 is 5. The difference value is 551. So in the same pattern, if you check the difference between these two values, 2 minus 0 is 2, 3 minus 3 is 0, 3 minus 2 is 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, 1102. This 1102 is estimated as, approximated as 551 into 2. And if you took the difference here, 5 minus 2 is 3, 8 minus 3 is 5, 9 minus 3 is 6, 3 minus 2 is 1, 1653, this is 551 into 3. And we don't have this difference. The difference must be 551 into 4. 551 into 4 is 4, 54 is 20, and then 2204. 2204 and 3985, the summation is the missing term of the series. Okay, there ends the series problems, and then from 16 onwards we have the usual questions. Coming to the 16th problem, it is given that find the least whole number which when subtracted from both the terms of the ratio gives a ratio less than 13 is to 23. Okay, see the given ratio is 4 is to 5, that means 4 by 5. We need to subtract a number from both the terms to get a fraction which is less than 13 by 23. If you simplify 13 by 23, that will be 0. Okay, 0.130. When coming to 130, 23 5s is 115. So this is more than 0.5 something. Okay, this value is greater than 0.5 something. So if 4 by 5 lonchi న్యూమరేటర్ లోంచి డినామినేటర్ లోంచి ఒక నెంబర్ సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయాలి. ఆ సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేసిన వచ్చే ఫ్రాక్షన్ వాల్యూ అనేది 0.5 కంటే తక్కువ ఉండాలి. ఓకే, వెన్ ఇఫ్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్ ఆప్షన్ బి ఆప్షన్ సి కుదరదు 5 6, ఎందుకంటే న్యూమరేటర్ నుంచి 5 సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తే నెగిటివ్ అవుతుంది, డినామినేటర్ నుంచి 6 సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తే నెగిటివ్ అవుతుంది. సో బీసీ కుదరదు. సో 3 2 1లో చెక్ చేయాలి. ఇఫ్ యూ రిమూవ్ 3, 4 minus 3 is 1, 5 minus 3 is 2, clearly 0.5. So this is greater than 0.5, this is 0.5, surely this value is less than 0.5. So we get it like by 4 minus 3 by 5 minus 3. So we need to subtract 3 from both the terms of the ratio to get a value which is less than 13 by 23. There ends the problems. Whereas coming to 17th problem, a participant in the game show Kaun Banega Crorepati won 2 lakhs as prize. 40% was deducted as a gift tax. How much did he get actually? Since 40% is deducted as gift tax, he will get the remaining 60%. So 60% of 2 lakhs, which is nothing but 1,20,000, is his answer. Okay, there ends the problem. Whereas coming to the 18th problem, if the annual decrease in the population of a town is 5% and the present number of people is 8,000, what will be the population after 2 years? Every year 5% is decreased. So after 1 year the population is 95% of this population, and after 2 years the population is 95% of the present population 8,000. Okay, if you simplify it, you will get your answer as 7,220, and your answer is 7,220. Okay, unfortunately it was mistakenly printed as 4,220, but actual answer is 7,220, right? Then coming to 19th problem, one quantity of wheat 9.30 rupees per case is mixed. One quantity is at 9.30 rupees per case and the other quantity x rupees per case. These two are mixed in the ratio 8:7 to get a quantity whose cost is 10 rupees per case. Okay, see, for this type of problems the ratio is uptime actually given like 8/7, and it is obtained by the difference of these two along with the difference of these two. So the difference of these two means something like x minus 10 divided by 10 minus 9.3. Okay, 10 minus 9.3 is nothing but 0.7. 0.7 can be expressed as 7 by 10. So 7 will get cancelled. On solvation you will get the value of x as 10.80. So by combining these two, the see, to make the mixture as 10 rupees per case, the other quantity cost is 10.80 rupees per case. Okay, whereas coming to 20th problem, a man sold a washing machine at a profit of 20%. Since a man is selling washing machine at a profit of 20%, his selling price is 120% of x. Had he sold it for 525 rupees more, so other discussion is, if he had sold it for 525 rupees more, that means this price plus 525 is the new price, which will gain a profit of 25%. That means 125% of the cost price. See, this is 120% of x, this is 125% of x, so the difference value is 5% of x. Since the difference value is 5% of x, from there we calculate the value of x as 5 ones and then 5 5s. Okay, 105 along with 2 zeros, 10,500. The cost price is 10,500. Now the question is, for what value should he sell it in order to gain 40%? In order to gain 40%, the selling price is 140% of this cost price. So 140% of 10,500, which is nothing but 14,700, is your answer. Okay. Whereas coming to 21st problem, it is given that a certain sum was put at simple interest at a certain rate for 3 years. Had it been put at 4% higher rate, it would have fetched 480 rupees more. Find the sum. Okay, so we have the rule that difference between the interest amounts is, since principal is not changed and then time is also fixed, rate of interest. The difference between the rate of interest divided by 100 is the direct rule for the difference of the interest in simple interest. The difference of the interest is given as 480 because they mentioned that it would have fetched 480 rupees more. That means the difference value is 480. We are going to calculate the principal. Time period is mentioned as 3 years and rate of interest is increased by 4%. So the difference is 4 divided by 100. 3 fourths is 12, 12 fourths is 48, 40 into 100 is 4000 and the principal amount is 4000. There ends the problem. Okay. Whereas coming to 22nd problem, it is given that a contractor decided to build a farmhouse in 60 days. He employed 150 men in the beginning and 130 more after 40 days and completed the construction in stipulated time. Okay, if he not employed the additional men, how many days behind the schedule would it have been finished is the question. See, actually he employed 150 men to complete the work. First out of the 60 days, first 40 days work normal ga jarigindi. After the 40 days, for the remaining 20 days, he appointed 130 more men. That means the remaining 20 days, totally 280 persons were worked. Okay, so 280 workers worked for 20 days. This is equals to, if he won't appointed the additional men, ఈ ప్రీవియస్ మెన్ 150 మెన్ ఎన్ని రోజుల్లో వర్క్ కంప్లీట్ చేయగలరు? ఈ 280 మెన్ 20 డేస్లో చేసే వరకు 150 మెన్ ఎన్ని రోజుల్లో చేయగలరు? సో M1 D1 is equals to M2 D2. From there we need to calculate the value of X. X represents the number of days taken by the 150 members to complete the work. Okay, if this X value is okay, approximately if you simplify, exact value రావట్లేదు, approximate value is 37. మీకు ఆన్సర్ 13 అని ఇచ్చారు కానీ actually I think there is a certain mistake in the question. Okay, so ఇక్కడ నుంచి X value calculate చేస్తే that X value is approximately 37. So 150 workers will take 37 days to complete the work, whereas 280 persons will take 20 days to complete the work. So if we won't appoint the additional men, the required number of more days are 17. Okay, right. Then the next one is 23rd problem. For the 23rd problem, a boat against the current flow of water goes 9 kilometers per hour and in the direction of the current 12 kilometers per hour. For the 23rd problem, speed in the upstream is mentioned as 9 kilometers per hour, whereas speed in downstream is mentioned as 12 kilometers per hour. Okay, the boat takes 4 hours and 12 minutes to move upward and downward direction from A to B. The boat moves upward and downward. Okay, we have to calculate the distance between A and B. Let the distance is D. Since the distance is D, in upward the time taken is D by 9, in downward the time taken is D by 12. Total time is taken, I mentioned as 4 hours 12 minutes. 4 plus 12 minutes is nothing but 1/5 of the hour. We need to simplify this one. Took the LCM. 12D 9D is 21D divided by 108 is equals to here it is 21 by 5. 21 will get cancelled. Distance is 108 by 5. On simplification, you found the distance as 21.6 kilometers per hour. There ends the problem. Okay. Whereas coming to the 24th problem, they asked us to calculate the HCF of 3 power 2013 minus 1 as well as 3 power 2013 plus 1. We have to calculate the HCF of these two numbers. See, if you observe, 3 power any number is always odd. Okay. So 3 power 2013 minus 1 is an even number. 3 power 2013 plus 1 is also even number. In between these even numbers, there is an odd number which is 3 power 2013. Consecutive numbers, all these things. See, these two are the consecutive even numbers. Surely 2 is the common factor for these two numbers. So 2 is the HCF of those two numbers. There is the problem. Whereas coming to 25, the average age of a family of 6 members is 22 years. So sum of the ages of the 22 members is 6 into 22. If the age of the youngest member be 7 years, then find the average age of the family at the birth of the youngest member. At the birth of the youngest member, మనకి ఏం కావాలండి? సో టోటల్ సమ్ 6 into 22. At the birth of the youngest member అంటే 7 years బ్యాక్ వెళ్ళాలి. యంగెస్ట్ మెంబర్ లేడు, సో ఆ 7 years సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయాలి. రిమైనింగ్ పర్సన్స్ అందరి ఏజ్ కూడా 7 years డౌన్ అవుద్ది కాబట్టి టోటల్గా 6 persons ఏజ్ కూడా 7 years డౌన్ చేయాలి. కాబట్టి ఈ సమ్మేషన్లోంచి 7 years బ్యాక్ వాళ్ళ సమ్ కావాలంటే -6 into 7 చేయాలి. సో డివైడెడ్ బై, సో వీళ్ళలోంచి యంగెస్ట్ చైల్డ్ 7 years ఉన్న పర్సన్ తీసేసాం కాబట్టి ద రిమైనింగ్ పర్సన్స్ ఆర్ 5. సో వీ నీడ్ టు డివైడ్ విత్ 5 టు గెట్ ద యావరేజ్. ఆన్ సింప్లిఫికేషన్ యూ ఫౌండ్ ద యావరేజ్ యాజ్ 18 years. Okay, then from 26 to 30 we need to answer the following questions with the given data. Okay, a tabular data is given, which is indicating the number of pages printed by 5 printers during the 5 days. Okay, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whereas the printer names as A, B, C, D, E. Okay, the values are mentioned in the table. Okay, coming to 26th question. So a table లోన values ని జాగ్రత్తగా ఫాలో అవుతూ ఎడిషన్స్ అండ్ సబ్ట్రాక్షన్స్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తే ఈజీగా క్వశ్చన్స్ అని ఆన్సర్ చేయొచ్చు. కమింగ్ టు 26, వాట్ ఈస్ ద రెస్పెక్టివ్ రేషియో బిట్వీన్ ద టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పేజెస్ ప్రింటెడ్ by printer B. So printer B అన్నారు కాబట్టి we have to concentrate on the second column. On Wednesday and Thursday, second column లో Wednesday, Thursday దగ్గర the values are 136 and 236. Okay, we need to calculate the ratio between the total number of pages printed by printer B on Wednesday and Thursday to the total number of pages printed by printer C. So come to the column C, and Monday and Friday together, Monday is 227, Friday is 125. So add it and then calculate the ratio. Your answer is 93 is to 88. Okay, whereas coming to 27, what is the difference between the number of pages printed by printers C and D together on Tuesday? So concentrate on second row, Tuesday. C and D add just 136 and 240, which is 376. Whereas coming to the number of pages printed by A and E together on Thursday, so Thursday means last but one column for A and E, 86 and 114. If you add, it will be 200. The difference between 376 and 200 is 176, and your answer is 176. Okay, then coming to 28th problem. The number of pages printed by printer A on Wednesday. On Wednesday, printer A value is 115. Is what percent of the number of pages printed by printer D on Friday? Printer D on Friday, last column chuskunte, that was 160. 115 by 160 into 100 is your answer. Okay, then coming to the next problem, 29. What is the average number of pages printed by printer B on Monday? Printer B ante ekkada chudalandi manam second column lo chudali. On Monday 226, on Tuesday 328, on Wednesday 136. ఈ ముగ్గురికి యావరేజ్ కావాలి. If you add, that will be 690. To get the average, divide with 3 and your answer is 230. Okay, whereas coming to 30th problem, the number of pages printed by printer E on Monday. Printer E on Monday is 184. Is what percent more than the number of pages printed by printer C on Thursday? Printer C ante third column on Thursday 120. 184 is what percent more than 120 అని అడుగుతున్నారు. So your answer is 184 minus 120 divided by 120 into 100. On calculating it, you will get your answer. Okay, there ends these 5 questions. Then from 31 to 35 to answer, we have a pie diagram is given. Circle graph shows the spending of a country on various sports during a particular year. Okay, the sports and the corresponding mentioning is given like this for 31 to 35. Okay, tennis, football, basket, golf, others, and hockey, cricket is mentioned with terms of the degrees. Okay, we know that in a pie diagram, total angle located at the center is 360 degrees. That 360 degrees is divided for the sports in the given data. Okay, see now what percent of the total spendings is spent on hockey? Hockey is corresponds to 40 degrees. Total measurement is 360 degrees. So we need to calculate percentage of 40 degrees out of 360. So 40 by 360 into 100 is your answer for the 31. Then coming to 32nd, how much percent more is spent on hockey than that on golf? Okay, for hockey they spent 40 degrees. For golf it is given as 31 degrees. So the difference is 9. It has to be compared with the number at the golf. So 9 by 31 into 100 is your answer. Okay, then coming to 33rd, if the total amount spent on the sports during the year was 4 crores. See, for the 33rd problem, total amount is given as 4 crores. The total angle is 360 degrees, which is corresponds to 4 crores. And they asked us the amount spent on the cricket and football together. Cricket and football. Cricket is 63, football is 45, and the value is 108. So for 360 degrees, it is 4 crores. For 108 degrees, we need to calculate. Okay, see, for 108 degrees means 4 crores. Okay, divided by 360 into 108 will give you answer, that is 120 lakhs. Then coming to 34th problem, if the total amount spent on sports during the year be 250 crores. Okay, see, total amount spent on sports during the year be 250 crores. Okay, that means corresponds to 360 degrees. The value is given as 250 crores. the amount spent on tennis exceeds that on basketball అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. అమౌంట్ స్పెంట్ ఆన్ టెన్నిస్ ఈజ్ 81 degrees, ఆన్ బాస్కెట్బాల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ 64 degrees, ద డిఫరెన్స్ ఈస్ 17 degrees. 360 degreesకి 250 crores అయితే 17 degreesకి ఎంత వాల్యూను క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తే దట్ విల్ బి యువర్ ఆన్సర్. ఓకే, దెన్ కమింగ్ టు 35th ప్రాబ్లం, హౌ మచ్ పర్సెంట్ లెస్ ఈజ్ స్పెంట్ ఆన్ గోల్ఫ్ దాన్ దట్ ఆన్ హాకీ. మళ్ళీ గోల్ఫ్కి హాకీకి డిఫరెన్సే 40కి 31కి, the difference is 9, but here the 9 will be compared with the percentage with the hockey, which is 40. 9 by 40 into 100 will give you the answer for the 35th problem. Okay, so these are the questions from 31 to 35 of the second data interpretation data. Okay, after this we need to answer the questions from approximations as well as for equations. That means for first 10 questions we need to answer. Coming to the first problem, it is given that cube root of 12167, okay, into square root of 24025 is mentioned. See, cube root of 12167, we know that 15 cube, okay, 20 cube is 8000, so this value is more than 20 cube. Calculate 25 cube, it ends with 7, so its value is 23 cube. Okay, if you simplify, this is 23, and then if you simplify, this is 155. So 23 into 155 is your answer for the first problem. Okay, whereas coming to second problem, square root of 624.98, its approximate value is 25. For the second term, square root of 729.25, its approximate value is 27. If you add, the answer is 52. There ends the problem. Okay, in the same pattern we can simplify the remaining questions like 3, 4, 5. Okay, and after the simplification of the approximations from 6 to 10, we have the questions from the quadratic. Whereas coming to the sixth question, okay, two equations are given, we need to solve those two. The first equation is mentioned that 15x square minus 19x plus 6 is equals to 0. To calculate the values of x, took the product as 15 into 6 as 90. 90 can be expressed as the product of two numbers like minus 10 and minus 9, whose summation is 9, minus 90. So the values of x are, just change the symbols like 10 and 9, divide with 15 by 15 by 15. So 10 by 15 is simplified as 2 by 3, and 9 by 15 is simplified as 3 by 5. Okay, and if you simplify, 2 by 3 is approximately 0.6 and 3 by 5 is also approximately 0.6. Okay, then coming to the second equation, which is given that 6y square minus 5y plus 1 is equals to 0. The product is 6 expressed as minus 6 into 1, otherwise like 6 kada, minus 2 into minus 3. So minus 2 by 6 and 3 by 6. On simplification, you will get the value of y as 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3. See, 1 by 2 is 0.5, 1 by 3 is 0.3. If you observe, both the values are less than x and your answer is x greater than y, there ends. Your answer is x greater than y. Okay, right. The same pattern we can solve the remaining questions. For the for the seventh problem, root 172 is given, approximately 13. The value of x is 13. And on solvation, the second equation, you will get the value of y as 14 comma 15. That means x less than y is for the seventh problem. 8, 9, 10. Coming to 9, the equations are the linear equations. So by solving the linear equations and by eliminating and by solving, you will get x as minus 2 and y as 1 by 2. So clearly x is negative, so x value is less than y. There ends the problem. Okay, so finally, this is the explanation for the quantitative questions for the IBPS PO 4. Thank you.